Good evening, everybody. Yeah, welcome back to the resume building session. This is Parvati from 360 Digit MG, and today I am here, to share the no would like to let you all know, how a resume should not be prepared. Okay, and what are the do's and don'ts we need to take care while preparing our resume. Okay, so yeah, let us start the session. Just give me a moment, please. I'm so sorry, I got disconnected due to some network issue. So yeah, let me share the screen. One moment. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So would like to let you all know how should be a resume not be prepared. Okay. I just want to let you all know that whenever you want to create a resume, you need to keep in mind a bit of basics housekeeping things. Okay. I've been observing that in many of the resumes, there are different fonts used, different colors used, different sizes, which will reflect a very wrong precedence. Okay. Please remember one thing, that resume is your face. The potential employer is not looking at your resume. I mean, this is not looking at you directly, isn't it? They are looking at your resume. So when you prepare your resume, you need to keep in mind that you need to follow everything so that it should not be giving a wrong precedence. Okay, like some of the basic housekeeping things I would suggest is like ensure that the font size, font type, color, whatever you're using for the text, you all these things should be taken care. Okay, and headings of the sections should be a bit of a bigger font than the text within it. So make sure that the um for it's like here, see, the technical skills, right? the the technical skills, the project, the educational qualifications, these are the side headings. Here the career objective is the side heading. To so we should make sure that the side headings are of a bigger font size of the than the text within that uh, resume. Okay, because it will not give a good look. It is not professional when the font of the side headings is same as the font size of the text within it. Okay, this is another point we need to remember. It really doesn't look good at all when such things are reflected on your resume. And next thing is grammar. You should take care of the grammar, the grammatical mistakes, because the grammatical mistakes will take you down completely. Okay. For example, if a sentence should be ended with a full stop, then you should make sure that it is ended with a full stop. Okay. And nowadays we do have, Google, Grammarly, and spell checks in the Word doc, and the Google Docs as well. So we need to completely make use of those things, right? So we need to make use of the Grammarly. Up to some extent it is a free site, so we can definitely use it for our benefit. Okay. Next, um, next is, date. Sometimes there is no consistency in the date as well. Some write like, 01 space or 01 space 2022, and in the same place they use zero. In the same resume they go like, 02/02 2022. So these are all the things we need to keep in mind. Okay. So there should be consistent. Now the inconsistency should be taken care of. Full stop should be taken care of. Okay. I do understand this session may sound like an English session. If you think so, yes, it is, because these things will help you to build a better resume. Okay. And coming to braces, if suppose you are using braces, then okay, if suppose you are using braces, then you should make sure that you give that space after using the brackets as well. Okay. And when you're writing the next word in this particular profile, no, I don't think so there is braces used. Okay. uh, when you're using braces, make sure you're giving a space after the bracket. Okay. And comma, and next word, before that next word there should be a space given. Okay. Sometimes double spaces are seen. Okay. Please cross check, because it reflects your face completely. Okay. Proper cases should be used, because if in a proper sentence, the proper cases should be used. And as I said, proper sentences should be ended with a full stop. And if it is a bullet point, no, you make sure it is not a you can make sure that it is not a it is not ended with a full stop. Okay. Bullet points never should end with a full stop. But if it is a paragraph, then it should end with a full stop. And next, coming to things like, name of the college. Okay. Name of the college. See, name of the college, it is a noun, proper noun, right? So proper noun should be using all the proper cases. For example, the college name is, let's see here. See, Bharat Institute of Engineering and Technology. Oh, by God grace, he has written everything correct. But many of the resumes I have seen where B in Bharat is small, I in Bharat Institute is small, engineering and technology again it will be capital, something like that. Okay. There will not be consistency. They will not maintain that. They will not use the proper cases. Okay. So proper cases should be used for the proper nouns. See, once think, how does it reflect where you put uppercase somewhere, lowercase somewhere, and not using proper cases? How does it reflect? All these things should be taken care of. There should be consistency. You need to maintain that consistency in everywhere. It should be consistent enough. These are the few basic things you need to keep in mind. You need to take care of. Okay. The full stops, the paragraphs, the commas, the brackets, the proper cases. The proper cases should be the proper cases for the in for proper nouns and all, for writing the nouns and all, it should be taken care of. And one more thing is, when you're writing the key skills. Okay. When you are, for example, someone is proficient with MS PowerPoint. Here I have highlighted, see, hope you can see, Python for data science, familiar with MySQL. See, this is not the way to write MySQL. When you go to Google and type MySQL, it will show the correct way. It is MY, where M is capital, MY MySQL. Okay, it will be given as my will be capital and M will be capital and SQL will be capital. That is the way the system software will result. And MySQL is should be written in that way. Whereas he has familiarity. Whatever you're writing on your profile, you see that it is put in a correct manner. Python for data science. Data science, D and S should be capital, right? So these are the things you need to keep in mind. If you are in doubt, and see, if even if I am in doubt, the thing which we need to do is do a quick search. Okay, do a quick search on Google and we'll get the correct thing, right? So I would suggest, if you are in doubt, please do that basic search, and it is nothing wrong in using it. We can always use it for the basic search. Okay, we can take help of others, or we know, instead of writing all the wrong things on your profile, putting all the wrong things on your profile, better you do a basic search. And it is nothing wrong, isn't it? You can do the basic search and take the help of others too. Yes, I know these things look like basic things, and they look at these basic things too. And if suppose I am coming across for a position where a resume is such shabby, obviously I'll be thinking, like, how shabby that person would be. If that person is not aware of the basic grammar and he's not maintaining that consistency, I would definitely think that how inconsistent that person is, whom we are going to hire for our organization. Am I right? So this will be the thought of the people, or person who is screening your profile. And you know what, HRs or HR professionals or recruiters who are seeing your profiles or who are screening the profiles, they are well trained on all these basic things. Companies or organizations or firms train them on these things, and they ask them to figure out learn if such resumes are there, and they ask them to just ignore such profiles. So projects, um, I'm sorry. So these things should be taken care of. So nowadays, see, they are using machine learning or some applications, some ATS, applicant tracking systems, for the resumes to get shortlisted. So they will just dump your profiles in that particular tool, and the output, the score, the depending upon the score given by that particular tracking system, they are going to shortlist your profile for the next round. This is what the trend is right now. So you should be following some templates. You should be using such templates which will give a good output or give good scoring for your profiles. Okay, we can always found resume templates on Google too. So based on that, you can prepare your resume. But we should make sure that those templates are not too fancy, or no, they are not. They just look professional. Okay, the colors which you use, or the headings or side headings, whatever you use it, as per the template, they should be they should have a professional look. Okay, now next, going to projects. For example, see, in this profile, the project is not having the consistency at all. This project is based on cloud computing as a cloud storage. Okay, so how should we write the projects? Okay, project should always be started with the project name. It should not be a one liner project. When you're giving something, in some information about your project, it just should not end with a one line or two lines, right? So it should have some sort of description. As you are a freshers, you should have some sort of description for the projects done. Because projects, you will be judged by the projects you have done. You will be questioned or interviewed on the projects you have done, because that is how you'll be measured on your technical skills, right? So how do you write the projects? You can start with the project description, like you can give a one liner for the project description. And project a business problem, like you can briefly explain. If suppose, if you're doing a project for SBI, okay, we can mention, like a leading bank in India has a problem that a lot of customers are churning out to private banks. This is the business problem, isn't it? Next, going to the technical solutions. So you are going to talk about the algorithms which I've used. And I'm pretty much sure that you should have used a cocktail model, or in that unsupervised techniques, like you should be using clustering. Within clustering, you should be using a DB scam. Whatever you have used, please specify that. So if supervised techniques, what did you use in those supervised techniques? Your like neural network or any other techniques? What techniques did you use, like XGB, like extreme gradient boosting? Whatever you have used, you should list them out. Your project should be as elaborated as possible, and it never should end in a single line. Please make sure of that, because you will be judged on the projects you have done, the quality of the projects you have done, not on the quantity of the project, but the quality, the skills, the techniques you have used, the skills which you have, which you are aware of. This on depending on all those, you will be judged, right? Also, in the technical solution, you can also mention, like if it is a cloud implementation or premise implementation, you need to mention that, because right, world is moving towards cloud. And if you have done and used it, and if you have used it, please mention that, because it will be noticed by the recruiter or the potential employer. Okay. Next, along with the business problem, you can also give the technical solutions, algorithms. You can also add the tools you have used. Tools like, did you use Python or R? And coming to libraries, what libraries you have used, please call out, add them in the project. This is how you need to write the projects, starting with the one liner of the project. And next, you'll be giving the project business problem, then the technical solution. In the technical solution, you will give, like, what are the algorithms you have used, what are the tools you have used, what are the libraries you have used. All these come under the project itself. Next, you will be ending it with the business benefit, right? Business benefit, like business benefit by doing this project. For example, we are no taking the project done for SBI, right? So for that, we can write, like, by doing this project, there was a reduction in customer churn by maybe 13%, or 12%, whatever, 12 to 13%. But we need to make sure that we are using the realistic numbers. Do not put up the fake numbers. Fake information is not required. It is not needed. Where we are here to represent what we have learned in a better manner, isn't it? We need not give the fake information. See, when you give the fake information, they'll usually and they easily understand, like, what I mean, how of correct or how apt is the information is. So better you give the correct information. You shouldn't give the fake information. Okay. This is how your project should be. Okay. Imagine if you are done with 4 projects, and you give it in a detailed in put your projects in such a detailed information. Think how people will feel seeing your resume. They'll definitely feel happy, right? Your resume will definitely get into consideration. Okay. But make sure all the silly mistakes are covered. We should see that, there are silly mistakes in the housekeeping things, like, as I said, the font types, font sizes, the skills which you are using, the way you're writing the skills on your profile, the template you are using, what kind of template you are using, how you are putting all the information on the template. These all kind of things also should be taken into account. Okay. So this is how you need to project your projects, and this is how you need to prepare your profile. Okay. Next, from perspective of 360 Digit MG, I would like to let you know a few other additional things which will have, or which will add weightage to your resume. Okay. Here are the things which you need to focus more on. See, you need to focus on few more things, like, after done with your assignments, you can download the certificate, right? Certificate from our LMS, that is 3 AI Spray. By downloading, you should just not keep it on your desktop, or store it in your emails. right away. As you are learning this course to upskill yourself, you need to do post them on LinkedIn so that potential recruiters or employees get to know. And even we from our team ensure that it is liked by the our team, so that it reaches the maximum audience, wider audience. Okay. Next, you can go and update your resume on various job portals like Monster, Naukri, Career Builder, Dice, whatever kind of job boards are there. You can upload them. Okay, I mean update them. And you know what, when employer or recruiter searches for resumes, the resumes got recently updated, or recently updated will pop up first, right? Which means those people are looking for, and those people are actively looking for job opportunities. Those resumes would appear on top. Okay. And obviously when you keep on updating your profile, and you will start getting the calls too. Okay. When you do not get the calls, it means that you are not doing enough to get your resume shortlisted. Okay. It completely depends on yourself. And we do have an accreditation with IBM, so if you follow the process, you can get another certificate. That would be the certificate number 2. And please don't wait. Go ahead and update them. And right, the beauty is, you update your profile, it means you're actively looking for a new job, new opportunity. And if you're a fresher, it is no harm in specifying it in the subject line, saying that you are open for a new job or a new opportunity or a new assignment, something like, or you're looking for a job change, something like that. Because it doesn't make any this thing, as far as you're following everything as per the terms and conditions. Yeah, it is no harm. And if you're enrolled for our professional course, you'll also get certificate from UTM, the top-notch university in Malaysia. Again, please don't wait there. Go again. Please go ahead and publish it on Naukri, Time Jobs, Monster, LinkedIn, and whatever. Okay, this is needed. This is needed. You need to do all these things. Okay. Then you'll be also working on live projects, Panasonic and Innodatatics. Like you'll be entitled to work on 4 projects, 2+2, the DS, and artificial intelligence plus deep learning. Rather, we can say as deep learning. And yeah, when you do the presentations, please post them on LinkedIn. By doing this, you'll notify the potential employers. Please update on LinkedIn and also portals like the job portals I'm talking about, like Naukri, Times Jobs, Career Builder, Monster, whatever portals are there, wherever you are applying for the jobs, please make sure to update there also. This is just to show the amount of visibility you are taking care, like what are the steps you are what are the things you are doing from your end to get a new opportunity, get a job, new project, or to work for a new assignment. So for project completion also, you will be getting another certificate from Innodatatics. Okay. Now you'll be receiving almost 7 certificate and 4 project details. This means that you have uploaded almost 11 times, not uploaded, sorry, updated your profile on LinkedIn, or updated your profile on the different kind of job portals, almost for 11 times. Or that too, this will be done in a time span of 2 to 3 months. Okay. How does this reflect? This means that you're not active, you're not just active. It shows that you are hyperactive. Like yeah, it means that you're hyperactive and you're actively looking for a new profile, your new assignment, new project, and you're ready for the new job opportunity, right? So this is how we need to prepare a profile, do our resume, follow the basic housekeeping things in order to show that our profile is looks professional. Okay, and as I said, please do keep this in mind. Their organizations have started using tools wherein they are going to dump your profiles, or not dump exactly, they are going to put your profiles into the application tracking systems, or the applications, or the software applications, where the applications would give the rating, or give the scoring for your profiles as per their templates and all. Okay, depending upon the scores given on the templates. I mean, sorry, depending upon the score given for your resumes, the further steps will be taken, like to shortlist your profile or not, to get in contact with you or not. All these things will be decided only when your profile is prepared as per the templates. Okay, so you can, there are a number of templates provided on Google. But even though if you are using those templates, these are the how basic things you need to always keep in mind. Because if even though if you are using a template kind of thing, there also you need need to do everything by yourself, right? Like writing the sentences properly, the words should be given properly, the dates, everything, that all the content of which you are putting in the template would be given by you itself. So these are the basic housekeeping things which will be helping you to prepare your resumes. Okay. And also some people will be interested to put their profile pic, I mean put their photograph of theirs on the profile as well, right? Make sure you put a professional pic on your resumes. It is nothing bad to and nothing, no, it is nothing like you shouldn't put a profile or pic on your resume, nothing like that. But there are people, I have seen some profiles where they also put selfies on their profile resume, so that is not acceptable. Make sure you put the photographs which look professional only. Okay, so these are the key things which you need to keep in mind while you are preparing your resume. So let me see if I have any questions for me. Give me a moment, please. Yeah, I could see that there are no questions for me. So yeah, thank you so much for attending the session, friends. Yeah, we'll keep you posted next week with the same resume building session, and we'll come up with a few more sample things. Thank you very much, and have a good weekend ahead. Bye bye.